So, hi everyone, back to do the self-love and empowerment messages for your divine feminine energy and your divine masculine energy, mainly, or you can do this to go with a twin flame thing, as mine's got drawn 11. Oh, and it just got to drawn to 11 on that as well, 11, 11. So it definitely means it's time for something, that's what I'm getting. There's definitely a lot of wake up calls going on right now. Right, so teach yourself the art of resting. So I shuffled these and it landed on that because obviously they've got words on both sides. So, well, if you didn't know, they've got words on both sides. So I think that means something because, again, as you can hear, I'm tired and I've done nothing but rest. So it doesn't make any logical sense. But see, when that happens, you trust it. And yeah, I'm going to be honest, guys. The well, actually, it's not. It's not at all surprising. It's not at all surprising at all, actually. So yeah, as I say all the time, those of you that if you're new around here, if you just read the description box, watch some of the other videos, and see if you like my vibe. Most important thing for you to know is there's always healing being emitted for everything that I do. Right. So I would normally be doing therapy Thursday. I would be on a live, I would be on camera, I'd be getting involved and stuff. But like I said, I'll go with what I'm guided to do, and I'm really not guided to do that tonight. And I don't know when I'll be guided to do it again, to be honest. So I'm just going with the flow. But I'm sure as we get into Aries moon, I'll get a lot more energy. But I've had my massage, so I'm very happy about that. I floated off to heaven on a cloud and it was amazing. But what I will say is there's there's been new, like, I've tapped into stuff myself because, like I said, I've got a lot of strong Scorpio placements that are able to do that, Pluto being one of them. And I can sense when there's an energetic attack more than usual coming at me, and I can sense 222 love and partnership, and I can sense, that's why I can sense it for my clients as I'm getting drawn to the word karma. So, and again, for obvious reasons, it's not always good to go into loads and loads of detail about that. So that's all I'm really going to say is, you kind of know that if you've been taking really good care of yourself, doing more than you usually, like I say, I'm getting a massage once a month now. I have all my cleanse my energy in all my usual ways, and very, very tired. So yeah, I'm just trusting that I'm meant to be deep, deep, deep in my divine feminine energy, which is about rest. And we're not even at winter yet. We're not even at really the fucking really autumn, really. So although tonight you think it was because it was pouring rain, I was looking after my niece, and so if you didn't see that, I may as well say in this one because I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and make this one shortish, and then I'll do the divine femme, divine masculine one. Because again they're basically samey, but I want to do wee short ones for the self love and empowerment ones, and then I'll do whatever the other ones need to be. The other ones need to be. The other one was joined though. The last one I done, and can I just say, I channeled that a couple of days ago actually, and since then I've had major confirmation from all over of other people getting the same. So it was weird. Like I was drawing it quite a few where it was like it was almost the same wording. So you kind of what I mean. It's definitely in the collective. There's a lot of unions taking place, which is why the psychic attack, the energetic attack, is amping up for those of us that are passing out the messages, basically. And like I say, it's if you're new around here, just sort of bear with me. But if you're not new, you'll have heard me saying that quite a lot. That I'm not just saying that. Like whenever anyone does any kind of live or recorded reading for me, one of the number one things they say is, and they say it like I don't realise. They're like, oh, I don't know if you're aware, but like you get a lot of energetic attack and jealousy and evil eye. Fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's because I'm here to speak out in these times, But even before that, yeah, it's just who knows, like whatever. But I do know. Again, I'm just acting that. But yeah, just rest. So like I said, let's get this out. So I will be back doing the live streams when I'm guided to. So we'll just go with the flow, we'll go with the flow. Like I say, Virgo season is about hermiting anyway. So if you're being guided to do the same as well, just do it. I don't always know why I'm guided to do it. It's like, for instance, I'd been pretty much in the house for a very long time, apart from when I went to get my massage. And then when I was taking my niece down after looking after her, I just got guided to walk on the beach in the rain. And I actually had my jammy bottoms on. But they're the kind of trousers that you could get away with, like they're like they're looking like they're not. And so I was like, my sister was like, can I get away with this? She was like, yeah, get away with what? I was like, right, that means I get away with it. So no, and I just that was really nice to do that. I love walking in the rain. And I love it when there's no one about. That's what I love. I'm owning it. So but you see what I mean? Like, so again, when I'm like, if you're new around here, I'm channeling from the moment I start. So I'm channeling even when I'm not fucking recording. But that'll mean something to somebody else. My eyes are getting drawn. Oh, I'm gonna have to show it. My eyes are getting drawn to that Lily card again. So of course the name Lily may be. Oh, why am I getting drawn to the name Lily may actually be significant. Oh God. Making me grab different cards when I'm up there. Right, so the name Lily may be significant to someone. One day we'll fucking find out who. Right, so it's probably more than one. But in fact, but like I say, I already know of one person. It's their grandmother, but I feel it's like a few other people's grandmas and nanas, whatever. So spiritual love, though, I think will be key here. That's my eyes are getting drawn up to it. It's on my, it's like over there on my table thing. So that's why a lot of divine femmes are getting guided to rest, because you're in spiritual love. For some of you, it is because that spiritual love is about to manifest in the form of your divine counterpart, your divine masculine, regardless of gender. For others, it's you're just in this deep spiritual love for yourself, with your twins, higher self, all that kind of jazz. Right, so what does this say? Take right, I'm away sailor. Right, I've been doing nothing but that. As our days seem to become even busier, it's important to slow the pace occasionally. A mild afternoon snooze is the perfect way to do so. Taking a nap has been shown to lower tension, decreasing your chance of developing heart disease, as well as boosting afternoon productivity, increasing alertness and improving mood. Yeah, so I was just saying that about the spiritual, the psychic attack, spiritual attack, because I have had numerous other synchronicities, confirmations happen, to sort of back up. And it's like, it's pretty dark. Anyway, but remember, with what I've said before about where my Pluto is, and this full moon in particular, with the particular placements I've got, unfortunately, because I spot the dark situations and help people out of dark situations, like psychic detective energy, it does mean that the energies, so not necessarily like people, but they do, but energies and entities work through people is what I'm going to say. So that's really complicated, but what I'm saying is people can be hosts for energies. So that's why I always say that about, when you're leaving yourself wide open, like drink and drugs especially, you're more open. You're like I said in the comments of a video, it's like you're an open invite for these darker energies to cause havoc. But it doesn't mean you need to stop drinking, doing whatever the hell you're doing. But just just be aware of that if you, because when people do sort of say, God, it was like something took over me, there's actually truth in that, you know what I mean? So so whoever needs to hear that, and again, people really do need to hear it, because even if I stop one person from just overdoing it, then I'll be happy if this helps just one person. Because the Pisces full moon and the Aquarius full moon, which was the last one a month ago, and the Pisces full moon. Aquarius is bad because it's unexpected. It's this stuff happening out of the blue. It could be said about certain things that have been announced that's completely out of the blue, but that's no surprise to me whatsoever. All this shit is planned. But the shock surprises, stuff like that, you know what I mean? And that can be good, bad, and different. So, and that's why the Aquarius full moon is usually quite dramatic. And like, for instance, if you've heard me say before, I've met loads of strange men, and I mean like creepy creepersons on the beach when I've been out in Aquarius moon, because I was keeping my wits about me. It wasn't dark, but it was starting to get dark. I was keeping my wits about me when I was walking there. But I'm always protected, and so, you know, that's what I actually feel sorry for people that send me any kind of anything, because all I send back is love, because I know that when you send out negative energy, it'll just come back to you tenfold. You know, bad things will happen to you if you send out negative energy to people, but I feel sorry for people that send negative energy to me, because God is watching. God is watching for everyone, and I know that God protects me because I protect a lot of other people. So it's just not wise, you know. It's not wise to be hurting me energetically or in any way, and it's definitely not wise to be sending any kind of hurt towards the other half of my soul, because that's going to hurt me. As I get drawn to the word feelings, and then it's also not wise to be saying, yeah, it's just not wise to be hurting anybody that's close to me, really, or to be hurting anyone in general. Anyway, so I like to say that as a divine speaking through me, but it was what I was thinking about the beach. I was like, God, you know, these people don't know who they're dealing with. Right, so, but they do. That's why they 1144, that's why they go for the ones that are speaking out, the ones that have got the courage to speak up in these dark times. Right, so take time for the things that make your soul happy. By the way, this is Divine Feminine's messages, because I'm just taking that to mean, yeah. So treating yourself for no reason is guaranteed to put a spring in your step and smile on your face. You don't need to splash out on lots of cash either. Indeed, that could be counterproductive. Yes, of course, you could get yourself into lots of debt, speaking from experience. Again, I'm a bit better with that, and I'm good at helping people with that. Why not buy yourself a bunch of your favourite flowers, a decadent hot chocolate, that novel you can't wait to read, or a new accessory in your favourite colour, or anything that makes your soul happy. And turn fear into fuel. Yes, exactly. So again, if you are somebody that, you know, you get shit for doing what you do or whatever, whether it's energetically or literally, you know, people having a go at you, whatever, then, you know, turn that fear into fuel, turn that pain into power. That's what my Pluto energy does for me. But because if it didn't, it would be my demise, basically. I'm constantly dying and being reborn, dying and being reborn. I am the embodiment of a phoenix rising energy in a woman. And you can be too. So reframing stress, or whatever you are, gender, reframing stress can help you, and that's how I can help other people do it. Reframing stress can help you find the positives in challenging situations. For example, instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? With a positive change of mindset, times of stress can instead spark personal insights and growth. And you know what I know what that's about? It's what I'm saying, that I could be like, why is this happening to me? And I don't, because I'm just used to it. I've been in the public eye 48 years. Like I say, I'm well aware of what I was building up to stepping into in my life purpose. And like I say, it's like I may have been doing live streams for whatever it is, 6 years, 5 years, I lose track of whatever it is. And like I say, had my different kind of businesses 7 and 8 years, and been talking about Twin Flames behind the scenes for the whole time, like say the 7 years, and then more publicly, more or less every day, every other day, and on live streams for 9 months now. But so like this ain't my first paper round, you know what I'm saying? So I don't be like, oh, why is this happening to me? Like, I know why it's happened to me, so I don't moan about it. I just amp up the protection, and that means when I do go into hermit mode more, that's why. Turn that pain into power. Don't moan about it, right? I must have chose to have the strong placements that I've got. My soul chose to come in here and be a warrior, not a worrier. But I laugh that my mum always used to say I was a born warrior. But I'm a born warrior turned into a born warrior. So if I can be like that, you can be like that. So that's Divine Feminine's message, and Divine Masculine's more feminine side. Your feelings, your receptive energy. And I really do feel divine masculine energies, regardless of gender, being really, really in their feels. And this Pisces full moon, which is exact on Saturday my time, it'll be tomorrow at other parts in the world, which of course will make it on the 9th of the 9th. 9s are endings, Pisces is endings, full moons are about endings. There's just a lot marking the end of something. And endings are about grief too, so there's a lot of change. And these are just two cards. Those cards are on the floor, and these two cards are just sitting here. A resistance to change is resistance to life itself. Open your heart and mind to new beginnings. But I just said about it, yeah. So there's endings happening for new beginnings to come in. Right, and I felt massive heat to the top of my head when I said that. When I feel heat wherever I say it on my body, it's the same sending healing into you. So I'd say that was some major energy healing, light codes coming in, download energy coming in at the upper chakras for people. That's been going on today, I would say, and definitely with full moon. Of course, because Pisces is the most spiritual, one of the most spiritual signs, if not the most spiritual sign. And the 12th house definitely is. The 12th house is my area of expertise. It's my favourite house. So again, if you want to book a live session with me, I've got, I won't have too many. I've got a client later on, tea time, my time. And so I think I've got several, sorry, my foot got really itchy, but that'll mean something too. Ground yourself, extra grounding in this floaty energy. Yeah, if you want to grab yourself a live Zoom session at some point in the afternoon UK time, then they should still be there. And otherwise, the pre-recorded ones are there, which, like I say, I really do feel that'll be where the most of my energy is going, on the pre-recorded ones and doing this stuff. Because I've got enough of my ongoing clients there that I can just sort of take it easy for a bit, like I'm being guided to do. They set it up that way, right? So self-care for divine feminine energy. Spend time with friends, yes, and maybe I'll do a bit of that. So, but again, I won't, because I'm in total hermit mode. The only friend I want to spend time with is the other half of muscle. Do you know what I'm saying? I think I'm making that clear. So, spend time. If you want to, again, but we don't always, we can't do that if they're not here. So, but you can energetically. You can hang out with your twin in the energetic realm. But yeah, it's be with like-minded people, be with soul family, or be yourself. Do whatever nurtures you. Like I say, look, that's what nurtures me. What nurtures me is being alone and taking a walk alone, actually, because I'm like almost 80% introvert. Oh. Well, yeah, and I dare say some of that would be going on if my friend was here. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Right, so moving on. Good lordy. Right. If you could see me now, you would see that my cheeks have turned the colour of my jammy top. Right. So, the cards have spoken. Spirit have spoken. It's time for sex. So that does mean that these two cards, that means that some twins have already come into physical union. But also it could just mean, it can mean like energetic astral sex going on. But I take that to mean this is the twins, physically, coming into union. I would say there's just basically a lot happening now. Like, now can mean like within the next week, it can mean in the next few weeks, but I would take it to be now. And it's not everyone, again, obviously, I think you'd know if it was you. It's clearly not fucking me, or I wouldn't probably even be doing this. So, Jesus, the divine healer. Dear Jesus, thank you for your divine healing power and presence. Leave a stressful situation behind. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for... Oh my god, I just felt an extreme amount of heat on my foot when I said that. Thank you for giving me the courage and willingness to take good care of myself, including surrounding myself with healthy relationships and positive situations. Yeah, so to be serious for a minute, but I have been serious with pretty much everything I'm saying. Because remember, it's not me. I'm channeling the divine, so I'm putting a bit of my personality and humour in it, but this is all coming through for a reason. It's someone's thank you for divine healing power and presence. There's a lot of healing coming in to stressful situations that people are leaving behind. So again, this I know will make sense to a lot of people that I work with. That's what I can confirm, and I'm sure it'll make sense to everyone else out there, man, woman, whatever. So have faith that you are being supported out of these difficult situations, whether that is leaving jobs that aren't for you anymore, relationships, friendships, family. Dear Jesus and Archangel Raphael, thank you for boosting my faith so that I may trust in miracles. And of course, Pisces is, listen, Pisces is unconditional love, it's miracles, it's magical, it's fucking unicorns, it's like glitter, it sparkles, it's just magical shit, right? The shadow side of Pisces is it's connected to 12th house, it is deception, it is lies, it's illusion and confusion. To add, we've got Mercury retrograde tomorrow, which also causes confusion. It causes people to be really difficult, actually. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm one of the people... Oh, I'm not going to lie. That's interesting. I just said I'm not going to lie. What I mean by that is I don't like to be... Let's use the same cards I just used for... I don't like to be one of these people that's adding, you know, feel the fire about Mercury retrograde being some big terrible thing. But what I will say is... in my experience, definitely, like, I always give examples of when I used to work in nurseries. It'd be like the people that I'd get on with like really, really well the majority of the time, right? And then what I noticed was whenever it was Mercury retrograde, they'd just be a complete dick. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, just really difficult for no reason. Like, and you're like, and I literally wouldn't be doing anything. I was like, why is this person being so horrible? Like, but again, I now know it is also because I'm a shaman, because I'm a giant mirror for people's dark side, shadow work. Do you know what I mean? So I can often get people's difficult side. But in general, that's not just because of who I am. Like, just be aware of it, that people are, they're not quite, you're not quite yourself, and neither are other people during the Mercury retrograde cycle. If you've got Mercury retrograde in your chart, it doesn't mean that you're like that all the time, because I might be being biased, but I'm not being biased because I know those people that have got Mercury retrograde in their chart. Actually, we've got it better. You know, what I've found is when Mercury goes retrograde for the 4 times a year, things seem to go better for me for those, like, you know, 4-5 weeks of shadow, 6 weeks of shadow. But yeah, Mercury retrogrades in general for a lot of people. But even though I've got Mercury retrograde, I can still, you know, because other people don't, I can still experience people being really nippy. Nippy in Edinburgh just means annoying, you know, difficult, you know, just for no reason. So just be aware of that. If you are still in karmic romantic situations or around karmic family, friends, nippy fuckers at your job, you're going to get the shit, right? You're going to get, you know, just, you know, protect your energy, or leave your job if it's overdue, leave the friendships if it's overdue. Hey, leave the relationships overdue, but you do what you feel guided to do. But it is a time of change, and Pisces is endings, full moons are endings. Pisces is also about feelings. It's also about spiritual love, because it's soulmates, it's twin flames. Yeah, we get, oh my god, it's also about dreams. If you even knew, by the way, these cards are sitting there, just random cards from another day. That's how clever God is. They knew I was, like, the energy, spirit, divine, whatever you call yours, angels knew I was tired. So they just had all the cards sitting there. Right, divine masculine. What have we got for divine masculine? We pulled a few for, again, remember, this is the energy within you. Both things I'm saying. Or I can go for 2 people. Right. Bloom and grow. So divine masculine energies are blooming and growing. Bring the outside in. A few houseplants can brighten up any indoor space, and a fantastic way to bring the feel of outdoors in. Certain houseplants such as peace lily. This must be a massive sign for someone. Lily and peace lily. That's also about death and change as well, by the way. So that's just, yeah, the full moon. I mean, Pisces is the afterlife. Snake plant, English ivy, help to improve indoor air quality, rid your house of toxins, as well as boosting your mental health. So there are a host of powerful benefits. What's interesting too is if you've seen my shorts where I've shared about that plant, don't ask me what plant it is, because I don't know what it's called, but if you want me to give it a name, I could actually give the plant a name. So suggestions on a postcard in the comments. I always just tend to call things Bob or Jim. I don't know why. I don't know why. But yeah, I pulled off the dead leaf off of that plant because it's basically, to me, it's a twin flame plant because it's got 2 leaves, right? But when my mum gave me the plant, she said, "Can you basically bring this plant back to life? Because I know that's what you're good at, right? Bring people back to life, as in, like, if your soul is in a dark place, I bring you back to life. I don't bring the actual dead back to life. That is not to be messed with, that kind of shit." I think that's perfectly fucking obvious, but you never know what kind of fucking idiots are about these. Sorry, that's a bit harsh, but it's true. With people doing fucking voodoo and black magic and shit like that, you never know, right? That's not what this channel's all about. That's the kind of stuff that I help untangle. So if you've had your energy fucked with, I can help you with that, right? That's why I get shit from people, because I'm helping people with that. What was I going to say? And I'm not joking, it's real. Just like the trickery and the illusion that goes on in the world to make people think certain things are one way, and it's just all big lies and trickery and an illusion. So, which is not coincidentally what this full moon's about, actually, because it's in Pisces. It's, you know, just be aware of things that may seem to be one way, which are actually one big lie. So be aware of people lying to you too. You know, make sure that people are telling you the truth. Make sure that you're not lying to yourself as well. You know, it's a house of our hidden pain. It's a house of our hidden desires. So it can also be where you lie to yourself. I've noticed people with Venus there can struggle with that, actually. We're having a bit of a hidden love, really. Right. Hidden desires. Any planet there, but definitely Venus. Right, and like moon and, yeah, as any planet, I would say. Right, so we can just lie to ourselves more, you know, deceive ourselves more. Unless, of course, you've got strong planets there that won't let you do that. Right. In my opinion, but it's God speaking through me. Right, what was I going to say there? Oh yeah, so anyway, that plant, when my mum gave me it, had 1 leaf, and then for about 4 days or something, I watered it, and I came through one morning and it had 2 leaves. I was like, what the fuck? And I sent my mum a video. I was like, it's a twin flame plant. And so basically, I've been doing that now for like however many months. Feels like over 6 months or something. And very rarely are the 2 plants thriving at the same time. So that's why I'm, you know, bear in mind, because I'm a shaman, that's the shaman part of me, but that's really just the me part of me, the high priestess and whatever else part of me, whatever word anyone wants to use for it. I just use anything to read, right? And so that's the plant speaking to me. That, you know, it's like very rarely, it's usually 1 leaf is thriving and the other one's about dead, or I have to pull it off because it's died. And then it's never like this, you know what I mean? So it's like when 1 leaf is, it's like basically divine feminine thriving, divine masculine struggling, then divine masculine thriving, divine feminine's kind of struggling, and then, but so I do kind of feel at one point I'm going to go through and both those leaves are going to be going strong, and then who knows what that'll mean. Right, so, right, what else do we need? I'll put the wee short up because I just remembered now. Life is a song, sing it. Right, so we've got bloom and now we've got life is a song, sing it. Get lost in music. We're lost in music. You might look at the words, I don't really know the words, it just came in my head. It's that 70s. I don't even really like that song. Music that happens a lot. They give me songs I don't like, it's quite funny, and songs I don't know. Music can have a profound impact on your body. Numerous studies, wait a minute, caught in a trap, no turning back, we're lost in music. So maybe the other words are significant there. Caught in a trap. Yeah. Caught in an illusion. Pisces. Right. Numerous studies point to the fact that listening to tunes you love release dopamine in the brain, thereby reducing stress, increasing happiness. What's more, a study has shown that actively engaging with music, say by dancing or singing, correlates with even higher levels of happiness. So why not stick on your favourite playlist and get moving? Yeah, and we've got... You are fucking kidding me. Right. This is the 3rd video I've done in a row where I'm fucking speechless. I just said that. I just fucking said it at the start. Be a warrior, not a worrier. So there you go. That was me giving direct advice before I'd even pulled the card to divine masculine energies. Be a warrior, not a worrier. That's how I help balance out divine masculine energy for people. Because I'm like, chill out, stop worrying. What are you worrying for? You know what I mean? Repeat positive affirmations. And as awkward as it can feel when you first start, positive self-talk is a wonderful way to cancel out any limiting beliefs that might be hanging around in your mind. The key to your affirmations is repetition. If you repeat your chosen words often enough, they will become beliefs. As once you believe these powerful statements about yourself, it will have profoundly positive impact in your life. And hang around here long enough and you'll see what I mean, because people have been following me for years. Again, it was my YouTube anniversary recently, so I think, oh my god, yeah, I think it is 7 years I've been on, it's 7 years I've been on YouTube as well, but the thing is, not really guys, because I was stopping and starting, but I have been on it 7 years, so anyway, but that is what I'm in the business of, is, I used to say brainwashing people into believing themselves, but I mean, I really have seen a huge transformation in people that have followed me for years. Obviously people that have worked with me, but I've even, felt it and been told by my guides about other people that it's like, you know what I mean, you can't not be influenced if you're around. You become like the 5 people you spend the most time around, offline or online. So hopefully I've influenced your life positively in some way, and then it's worth me accumulating the energetic attack that I get on a daily basis for helping people rise in their power. And yeah. I know I'm loved, and I know I'm appreciated by the right people. Right. What have we got for divine masculine? If sex comes out again, you know I'm going to scream. Right, I mean, for God's... What the fuck is going on? Fucking know that anyway. Jesus Christ, mate. Chanting. I'm absolutely... Well, okay. For some of you, there's a bit of that going on. Again, exactly what I said for the other one. Energetically, literally. Yeah, you might want to do some chanting. Get the yoga on, whatever. And hydrate. Yeah, you would need to drink loads of water if you're... Oh, God. I knew it was going to come out, though. I just knew. I knew it. Right. What else have we got? And I'll get on the next one. I fucking ran a bath. It'll be cold now. It's getting hot in here. Right, so forgiveness heals. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I'm willing to forgive myself and others in exchange for what I really want, peace and health. but not with just anyone. We want sex with the twin flame, don't we? Yeah, right. So I know I'm speaking for I'm speaking for many people. Oh, that's interesting, right? Because I was about to say we want that, right? Wherever you didn't get the intimacy involved in that way, and you kept the feelings out, and you just did that. You want that and that. That's the change that needs to take place. And then look, I pulled that. Listen to your intuitive feelings. So again, remember this is on the masculine side, so it might seem like I'm kind of taking the piss here, but I'm being deadly serious. Like, this is what a lot of you divine masculines out there, or your divine masculine, regardless of gender, is going through, where you once kept your feelings locked away, buried away, or you suppressed them for good reason, because you've been hurt in the past, or perhaps it just wasn't nurtured in childhood. Whatever, it's different for different people. You were able to have sex with people, maybe lots of different people, or just the one, whatever. And even when people are married, even when they're with them for a long time, people sometimes don't actually get the real feelings involved. It's true. And like I say, I know that from listening to many people's stories. But again, forgive yourself if that is going to resonate with you. And now, start a lot of the divine masculines that were too in their head, too disconnected from their feelings, from their divine feminine energy. The change is they're not now. They're in their feels, like I said at the start, and they're listening to their feelings. Dear higher self, thank you for speaking loudly and clearly in peaceful ways that I easily understand. Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to listen to my inner wisdom. So whether you are a divine feminine or divine masculine, I hope that these messages spoke to you, and I think that really nails it, you know. Be a warrior, not a warrior. I said it the wrong way though, didn't I? Mercury retrograde. Be a warrior, not a warrior. Right. I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to film the next video now. I hope I gave you a laugh as well. But just know that all these messages feel very, very true. See you later. Like, comment, subscribe.